Stanley Clement here for Metastock. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Expert Advisor. The Expert Advisor is designed to give us, well, expert advice. And it does that in a number of different ways. It can give us buy and sell signals on our chart. It can tell us about overbought, oversold situations. It can paint your bars based off of different patterns that are happening on the chart. There's a lot that you can get out of the Expert Advisor. So let's dive in and show you some of its features and show you what it's capable of. So what we're going to do here is we're actually starting with a blank chart of Tesla, just to give you an example here. Now let's just say that I was trading the MACD. Let's plot the MACD on the chart here and go ahead and click OK. Now my MACD is plotted there. Now I could go into the help if I wanted to learn about the MACD and how it generates buy and sell signals, but typically what we're seeing is a crossing of the lines generates our buys and sells. Now let's take a visual approach to it, and that's where the Expert Advisor comes in. So if I click the Expert here, and I find the MACD Expert, which I have highlighted here, I can just select it, choose Attach, and then I close here. And then what it will do is it will actually plot the buy and sell signals on the chart for me. Okay, so these signals are generated by when the MACD actually crosses the signal line. So if I look here, you can see I have that crossing of the signal line here, which generates that signal. Same for here. Okay, so we have that generation of the buy signal. Okay, here we can kind of see some back and forth going on, but this will show us what's happening with that MACD. Okay, now as I go through this, you'll see some other things happening. We see this ribbon at the bottom. We have this bullish bearish. That is designated by when the MACD says sell, going into a bearish phase. When the MACD says buy, we're in a bullish phase. So it's just generated by that. Now, every expert may be different, so it will tell you what it means by that bullish bearish ribbon if it's there. Then we can also see the bars change color here. Now, in this case, that's designated by the MACD being overbought or oversold. Well, how would you know that? Well, we could actually go into the expert commentary. So if I right click and go to expert and go to commentary, this window pops up. And this will tell you what's going on this chart. So if I look at it, so the MACD can provide buy and sell indications in three ways: signal line crossovers, overbought, oversold conditions, and divergences. And then it tells you about each of those situations and if you are in that situation. So here we have the MACD is bearish because it's in a sell situation when that happened a bar ago, and what's happened since then. Now the MACD is not in an overbought oversold range, and there have been no divergences within the last 5 periods. Now if I click this back arrow here, it will tell me about what was happening on that specific day. So if I just scroll back here to a day where we had a green bar here, you'll see this changes to tell me what's going on. So the MACD is in an oversold range. Prices may continue to move lower for some time. Wait for prices to move higher before considering a long position. If I click back here, you can see I have my red bars here. This would tell me that it's in an overbought range. So prices may continue to move higher, which they did in this circumstance for some time. Wait for prices to move lower before considering any short positions. So this is going to guide you a little bit about what you can do. Now the expert can actually do a lot. Let's just, for an example here, let's change this to candlesticks. And let's say you wanted to learn more about candlesticks. Well, let's go back to our Expert Advisor and find candlesticks. If I choose candlesticks and choose OK, you'll see my expert here now has changed. So now it's telling me candle patterns on my chart and what they mean. So you can see we have these interpretations of the different candle patterns, what's going on with them. And we're back on 11.9 here. So let's jump all the way back to the end by clicking this button. And you can see now we're talking about this bar. So this bar is just a white body, and that's what occurred here. But if I go back where I had a signal to this engulfing bear, it's going to tell me what an engulfing bearish line is, an engulfing bullish pattern, and how to interpret that on my chart that I'm looking at. So the expert can be a great tool in helping you identify opportunities based off of the strategy that it is that you're looking at. And you can see there's quite a number of different experts built in. We're not going to go into each of these experts and take a look at them, but I wanted to give you some examples of how to use the expert and ways to use it. Now, there's two ways to attach the expert as we wrap up this video. Through clicking on the gentleman with the top hat, right-clicking on your chart and going to Expert Advisor, or you can attach an expert to a chart from the Power Console. When you are actually typing in a symbol, you can select an expert to have the chart open with. So those are the three ways to attach an expert and actually get them onto your chart. So you'll find the expert to be a valuable tool in your trading and your use of Metastock. It's a very powerful function. So I recommend whatever trading strategy you're using to use the Expert Advisor along with it. It can really help you quickly pinpoint opportunities in your trading. So I hope you found this video useful. Keep watching for more. Thanks.